Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Actually starting out here at the Zeltania Castle. I actually just realized though that we actually can't do the Noveska Temple quite yet. If you notice, if you go here right now, just the no battle actually occurs. And that's because there's a prerequisite, which I think is to buy a flower. I can't remember exactly. Nope, I guess it's not here yet. I can't remember. Is it Yardro? Ryavans? No. Yeah, it's actually a little ways off yet. So, you know, unfortunately not going to be able to do that quite yet. But anyways, let's head into the Beddha Sandwaste. Keep in mind, there actually is if I remember correctly, a steel here, which is another one of the elemental guns. So if you're interested in that, you know, make sure that you've got a thief with you. I will bring Luso along with to do that. Also, I believe this is the one where you start out poisoned. Yeah, this is the one. Knight Templar Barrack. That's the last of it. The winds bear it onward now. And fair winds they are. They should keep it airborne for a half day if they hold more than time enough. Now there is a creature I had not thought to find in these wastes. One might say the same of a Knight Templar so far from the church. What is it you scatter to the wind? Oh, that? I suppose there's no harm in your knowing. There's naught you can do to stop it now. Stop what? This. Well, poison. Yes, ground into a fine powder and cast upon the winds toward the northern sky. Man, that's crazy risky. Scattering poison into the wind? Like, okay. The toxin will not kill the men who breathe it, but it will wither their constitution, rendering them unable to fight. But why? The High Confessor stands to gain not by handing victory to Goltana. Nor does he think to. At the moment Goltana hears of the Northern Order's plight, he will send his armies against them. With his own stronghold unguarded, Goltana will be an easy target for assassination, and Count Orlandu with him. But do not think Duke Larg will escape the scourge. He is the easy death to achieve. Amidst the coming chaos, who could say how Duke Larg might meet his end? You're inhuman. You ought rejoice. This will mean the end to war and bloodshed, and with that end a new beginning. The church's hand shall rule. Such is the will of the people. They clamor for change, an end to groveling at highborn heels. The war will end, but not like this. There is another way. I expected you'd say as much. No matter. Alright, defeat Barrack. Barrack Dondarrion? No. Actually, I don't know if that was how they spelled his name in that. Alright, so he's a machinist too. Engineer working to revive lost technologies, capable of firing guns highly accurately with the aim shot ability. I feel like they could have given him a... They should have given him a different title. I mean, I get it, right? Like, he's basically going to have the same thing as Mustadio, but, like, the description isn't really accurate for him, right? They should have done, like, some sort of, you know, like the Arc Knight, right? Or the White Knight. You know, they just should have given him something else. But anyways, he's got a glacial gun. I don't know. Probably don't really need to steal that. I think I'm not going to bother this time around. Let's... But is it just defeat him? Let's see here. Because if it's just defeat him, let's just blast him. And end it. Down you go. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Easy enough. No! It was not to die like this. Oh, but I think you were. Just like that, actually. One shot. Gods give us haste. Alright, the battle is won. 5,000 gil. I think I'm just going to keep rolling here, too. We're only at like 5 minutes in. Well, I guess we've got some dialogue here. I plotting against the Duke? Are you mad? Please, my lord, do not make this harder than it must be. We have our orders. Why in the name of all that's good would I wish to unseat my liege lord? You ask the very question that vexes me. I am gravely disappointed in you, Cid. Surely you cannot mean that. Your Grace, I am no turncloak. I am your most loyal man. The proof speaks otherwise. It seems you have been in league with members of the church, working secretly to see me ousted from my rightful seat. That is absurd. From what lying blackguard did you hear such reverie? Even yet you deny it? My information comes from the High Confessor himself. You can imagine his distress upon learning of the plot. Your Grace, the High Confessor deceives you. It is he who schemes in the shadows. The High Confessor? Now there is an august claim. Have you any evidence of this? 20 and more years of loyal service, and still you require evidence? Words fail me, Your Grace. As you fail me, I cannot hope to fight a war without your order's forces. Still, it seems I am left no choice. A lamentable situation for us both. Take him from my sight. You summoned, Your Grace? I want you to maintain your contact with Mulland. Once the confessional rescript is in my hands, Larg is as good as defeated. Fear not, Your Grace. The High Confessor's mind is most firm on that account. He had seemed somewhat indifferent to me. There is another matter as well. I am placing the Order of the Southern Sky under your leadership. Henceforth you are a knight devout. You grant me honor far beyond my due. I expect I shall not regret it. I place my full and utter confidence in you, Delita, and you alone. Your Grace. Well, that was a bad decision, sir. Alright, let's keep at it. Fort Besselat, here we come. So you choose one of these and you don't end up doing the other one. I don't remember which one is which. They're probably both basically more or less the same, but I don't know. Let's do the North Wall this time. Beowulf, Luso, and yeah, we'll go Rafa one more time. We'll keep the band together. Oh, yes. Did not know the Northern Sky had men brave enough to mount a frontal assault. Just as well, we'll kill them and be done with it. Sir, we're not of the Northern Sky. Alright, let's see what these guys have here. Gaia gear. My guess is there's gonna be nothing. Yeah, it's junk. More junk. More junk. Does the summoner have some junk? How about these dragoons? Yeah, alright. Alright, let's get to work. I guess it'd probably be another okay battle for the Ignore Height ability from the, I think that's Dragoon. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Whoops. Don't even really know what I did there. Yeah, let's send Luso over this way. Down you go. I meant to do a focus with Beowulf, but I don't know what. I did Umbra. Okay. And blocked. Okay. Let's see if I can get a Celestial Stasis off again before everything is dead. I might be able to. Man, yeah, this is just... God, that ability is so good. Why is that ability so good? It's too good. Too good, I tell you. Alright. Oh, it's Spellblade. Focus. Yeah, there we go. Give me a little JP there. Huntcraft. Yeah, we're not going to make it over to this guy. Ramza's probably going to end up getting to him. Here we go. Oh, blocked. How dare you? I wonder, let's take a look here. What is the... yeah, immune to immobilize and disable. So I wonder if you've got protection from one of those 3 status effects that Celestial Stasis does if you just completely block it. That kind of makes sense. But I mean, it would have done stop as well, because he doesn't have protection against stop. At least, yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what's going on with that ability. That's kind of neat though too. All right, this should do it. Didn't even get a turn. That was a crushing defeat. We must act quickly if we are to stop this battle. The battle is won. What's happened here? You are unwell. What's wrong? It's only my head. I'll be fine. Can you hear me? What ill magic is this? They have befouled the air, a poison extracted from moss fungus spores. Lord brother. I will be well. I worry only for the Duke. Where is he? Would that I knew. My search has yielded naught. Zalbag, Dysadarg, I am here. Excellency, are you harmed? Summon an apothecary at once. How do you feel, Your Excellency? My head, it is as though it were split in twain. But I do not think it's serious. I just need some time. Most unfortunate. What? Ugh, what have you done? Dysodorg? Be silent, brother. You've betrayed me? You killed your father to gain control of your house, and now you've killed me. Is this poison your work as well? No, no. It is a gift of those who would see House Beowulf take center stage. Why do this? Duklarg was slain in battle. It is now left to House Beowulf to carry out his wishes. This, you go too far. This dagger, place it among the corpses. They were assassins sent by the Southern Order. You understand me, yes? Dysodog? Right. Let's keep at it. Agrius. Beowulf. Luso. Fort Besselat Sluice. Aha, it's this one. All right. Man, this has been a... This was always one of the most unique battles that I... Like, it's just super memorable. Of course, the sluice. With the sluice open, the lake's waters will flood everything downstream. Battle will be impossible. Open the sluice. Alright. There should be a lever at either side of the sluice. Pull both levers and the sluice will open. Now to reach them without getting killed. Can't quite reach the top there. It would have been kind of nice to be able to... Well, it's not going to matter that much, but... Unfortunately, so I don't think these guys will move. At least I don't know that I've ever seen them move off of those spots. I'm kind of curious if you can, like... Yeah, it doesn't look like you could use a rush or anything like that, right? To kind of move them. But that's all right. Oh, let's do... Oh, yeah. It's not going to get the other guy, though. Just these two, I guess. That's all right. But yeah, so anyways, the goal here is to kill the... Basically, there's the two knights there at the very, very top. And again, those are the ones that won't move. But the idea is to kill them and get their timers started so that they'll... time out, and then we'll be able to actually stand at those spots, and that's what's going to end the battle. Let's just go right up here. Also kind of an interesting battle in that even if all the enemies are defeated, which kind of doesn't make that much sense, but even if all the enemies defeated, the level won't stop, right? Like, you won't actually be victorious until you stand on those two spots. Shadowbind. Nope. That guy must have something on that's preventing him from being stomped. Yeah, don't need to go that far. Ooh, nasty. Okay, let's see here. Craft. Down you go, sir. Got him. Alright. Oh, hang on. Let's see, what's this guy got? Immune to stone and stop. Oh, okay, so no, my theory does not appear to be the case. So, this guy does have immunity to stone and stop, which stop is part of celestial stasis. So again, my earlier theory there was just not true. Or it can't be true, right? That if you're immune to one of them, you're immune to all three. There must just be some sort of fail rate to it. Oh, hang on. Did this end? Oh, it did. Oh, they changed this battle. Yeah. So in the PlayStation version, you actually had to stand on those spots, and you had to wait until those enemies timed out. So I didn't remember that, but apparently they changed that. So you don't have to just sit around and wait for those corpses to time out anymore, which is pretty nice. This should do it. Count Orlando, we've come. Wait, why would he say Count Orlando? Why wouldn't he say Father, we've come? That's weird. I pray you've been kept well, my lord. Yeah, again. Weird. Well enough, as you can see. He doesn't address him that way, right? He usually addresses him as Father. Anyway, and this must be Ramza. How you've grown, boy. Still, I recognized you at once. Have we met, Excellency? Yes, though I can't say I'm surprised you've forgotten. You were only a child of some 3 or 4 years at the time. You gave us all quite a fright trying to lift my sword. Your father gave you a scolding that left you in tears, but at least you weren't hurt. Ha ha ha. And now here you've come to rescue me. I thank you. There's no need to kneel. The battle is ended, with only light casualties on either side. This too, thanks to the help of Ramza and his companions. We've managed to hold the fires of war at bay for a time. I see, you are a worthy son of Barbeneth, young Ramza. There are many who would give you their thanks, and I give it now in their stead, and mine with it, to be sure. I do only what must needs be done. I see your likeness to Barbeneth is more than skin deep. Your deeds honor him, boy. Pray forgive my interruption, but Duke Oltana means to execute your excellency on the morrow. We should waste no time in fleeing. It is as she says, my lord. We should continue this elsewhere. Yes, it won't do for me to remain here with Goltana in this ill temper. Orin, the hour of this war's end will not be long in coming. Until it does, I mean to travel with Ramza. We must put a stop to the High Confessor's plans. Then I will go with you, my lord. No, you will return to Zeltania and see to the safety of Lady Ovelia. She alone is the rightful heir to the throne. You must see that she comes to no harm. I understand. Well, Ramza, you've no objections, I trust? None at all, my lord. Then let's away before we're found. And here he is. Orlando the Sword Saint. A peerless warrior who commands an entire knightly order. It is said that none can match his swordplay. There's with some tweaks. There's a couple of people that could. And here is so swordplay is his command. Sword Saint job command employs sword skills with master stroke, striking down enemies. And of course, he comes with his own Excalibur, even though we've got a stockpile, but still an absolutely amazing character. Alright, so let's kick... What is he? He's number 4. So, bye-bye, Lodwick. Lodwick has been with us from the start, but he just has to make room. Yeah, level 87, meaning he's like joining at kind of like your party's average level. How has the sluice been opened? I suffer a plague of fools. You called for me, Excellency? You are to gather a company of soldiers and move against the northern sky at once. The water from the sluice makes movement difficult enough, let alone fighting. What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. This is an opportunity we cannot let pass. Does that... What's sauce for the goose is sauce for... I don't know that that reference makes any sense in this context. They will not be expecting an attack. If they slip away now, who can say how long this war may drag on? I must refuse. Refuse? Oh, how dare you? No man would wish to see you king. Come. Know that your death is not in vain. Alright, here's a Glabatus Devout. So this must be a Glabatus Devout is a person from the church then, I guess, right? The vanity would be in living when Saint Ajora calls me to his side. Yeah, I guess that's obvious from his statement there. The real Count Orlando has escaped with Ramza. Then we can but hope that Ramza does not fail us. High Confessor Marcel came forward with his offer to mediate a peace between the camps. But though their leaders had been lost, their capacity to make war had not. The High Confessor's offer fell on deaf ears. Oh, interesting. I made for Limberry, for Alma. That's a really cool looking picture there. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Mount Germinus. So I think after we go to the trade city of Salgidos, that is when the Nelveska temple battle can be done. Mount Germinus has the Vanish Mantle up at the very top. Lake Poskus is just I think an undead battle. And then Limberry Castle is a big deal. There's going to be a lot that goes on there, but anyway, so yeah, Orlando is officially in tow. Again, I gave him focus just for easy, an easy ability to spam. Basically, though, same setup. I think actually as Agrius now, or rather, Agrius has the same setup as he does. But yeah, absolute monster. One of the, probably actually the best, skill set in the entire game. Which is why I, basically made Agrius and Ramza copies of him, more or less. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for this one. So as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.